The journey as a fashion designer. After our errors, life placed us at a different turning point. Everyone around us was asking the same question: what's next? Friends chose engineering, medicine, business, IT, but deep down we wanted something different, something creative, something that would let us express who we are. That's when we discovered the degree program of fashion design and product development at the University of Montreal. Choosing fashion wasn't easy. It was a leap into the unknown, but it was also the moment our journey as designers truly began. Our first days at the university felt like stepping into an entirely new world. Suddenly, we were surrounded by fabrics, mannequins, sewing machines, and sketchbooks. It was both exciting and overwhelming. We still remember holding our pencils to sketch our very first design. The lines were awkward, the proportions were uneven, and the stitches on our first garments were far from perfect. Yet, those small beginnings carried a sense of pride. They were our first steps into transforming ideas to reality. Little by little, our creativity started to unfold. We learned that fashion design was not just about making clothes, it was about telling stories. Mood boards helped us translate feelings into colors and shapes. Swatches of fabric turned into possibilities. Late nights in the library become normal, with sketchbooks filled with page after page with rough drafts, experiments, and dreams. We experimented with colors, textures, and digital design tools. We discovered 3D fashion software where our flat sketches could suddenly become alive as virtual garments. Presentations become moments of nervousness, but also of courage. Each critique from lecturers and peers pushed us to grow stronger. But with growth came challenges. Deadlines ticked closer and projects piled up. There were nights when sewing machines broke down at the worst possible moments, or when hours of sketching ended in designs being rejected. There were moments of stress, self-doubt, and exhaustion. Yet those challenges became our teachers. We learned to manage time, to handle pressure, and the most important point, to support each other. In the late nights and long group projects, we discovered resilience. We learned that failure wasn't the end, it was simply another stitch in the fabric of our journey. As semesters passed, we began to see ourselves not just as students but as designers in the making. We created garments that reflected our own ideas and identities. We stitched, we weaved, we knitted each pieces that finally looked professional, and the applause from the classmates felt like small victories. Then came the internship period, a chapter that truly changed the way we looked at fashion. For the first time, we stepped into professional world. Offices, factories, and meetings replaced classrooms and lecture halls. We learned how fast-paced the industry really is. We created trim cards, handled yarns, chemicals, fabric rolls, and tracked samples across different stages of production. We attended meetings with supervisors, product developers, and technicians, learning how every detail, no matter how small, matters in bringing a design to life. Some of us were given projects that challenged us to think beyond textbooks, developing fabrics, tech packs, or working on all our prints inspired by global trends. We experienced both the pressure and the thrill of meeting real deadlines, collaborating with teams, and even communicating with the international clients. The internship taught us professionalism, responsibility, and the importance of teamwork. It showed us that fashion is not only about creativity, it's also about precision, communication, and coordination. More than anything, it gave us confidence. Confidence that we were no longer just students, but emerging designers ready to step into the industry. And yet, our story is still unfolding. The journey of becoming a designer doesn't end with assignments or presentations, it begins there. Each of us carries dreams for the future, to open our own studios, to showcase our collections on international runways, and to design garments that inspire and empower people. We know the road ahead will still be filled with challenges, But with every sketch, every stitch, every experiment, we are building a future where our voices as designers can be heard. Our journey as fashion designers is not just about learning to make clothes. It's about creativity, identity, resilience, and growth. It's about finding our place in a world where fashion is not only fabric but also culture, expression, and power. Looking back, we see how far we've come. Looking ahead, we see how much further we can go. This is our journey as fashion designers, and it's only the beginning.